Sometimes you might not be feeling it, creativity or productivity wise, or just not having a good day. What steps do you take to reset?
I love this question. It's so good. Really, it's about understanding what's going on in the background. So there are a lot of ways that I could go about answering this question. Though I feel like often if we understand what is going on in the background, you can work out what the best next steps are. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or you feel like the work is too challenging, then perhaps the best next step would be asking for some training or asking for some support from your management team. If you're knowing that you're not feeling it because you're bored, then it's about asking for more challenging sort of opportunities. But if you're just really feeling like, things are just kind of blah, it could be a sign of burnout. It could be a sign of anxiety. It could be a sign of depression. It could be that we need to manage our sleep more effectively. And, in my world, it often is linked to drug, alcohol, other unhelpful behaviors that we're doing outside of our work, because those things can totally step into the workplace, even if we try not to. We might not be drunk in our office. However, if we're carrying a hangover, that's tough, right? It's not an easy thing to manage. So things like exercise and mindfulness are really, really valuable. And the moment I say mindfulness, usually people are like, oh, it doesn't work for me. I've tried it, blah, I can't turn my head off, blah. Well, really quickly, I'm going to teach you the 5 steps to mindfulness practice, because when you know this, it'll change your practice of mindfulness forever, and as far as I'm concerned. So the first step to mindfulness practice is focus on your breath, or whatever it is, right? So focus on your breath. The second step is get distracted, okay? If you're not getting distracted, you're not practicing mindfulness. So the idea that I can't do mindfulness because my brain doesn't shut up, you're actually doing it really well if you're getting distracted that often. So step 1, focus on your breath. Step 2, get distracted. Step 3, notice that you've been distracted and name what it is that's distracted you. So it might be itchy. It might be noise. It might be hungry. It might be, what's that smell, right? Whatever it is, could be planning. Yeah, you don't have to go into the story. Just name what it is. The 4th step is make the decision to return to what you were doing before. So that's, in this example, focusing on your breath. Now, making a decision is just one step. Step 5 is following through to actively follow your breath again. Now, you can use the 5-step management sort of practice of mindfulness in any area of your life. If you're feeling like productivity or creativity isn't sort of working for you because you're finding you're getting distracted, notice what's distracting you. Make an active decision. Is now the best time for my creativity, or do I maybe need to go and have a break? Or what's the most effective thing? And then follow through. So often I have people say to me, Tara, I just feel like I'm so unproductive, but I'm so busy that I don't understand why nothing actually gets done. And usually that's because we're in a situation where you're doing busy work, like, you're fluffing paper around, or you're flicking through emails, or, it's not actually productive work. It's just being busy. So that's where, when you notice that this is happening, you can kind of go, what is actually going on here? Do I feel like I just need to, take a little mini break, go away for the weekend, go for a walk outside. That's free and it doesn't take too long. These are things that you do.
Very good.
Keep going. I was because I liked what you were saying.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, I could keep teaching you all the things, but I think, we've got lots of questions, so I'll pause it there.
We actually had so one of our circle sessions we run face-to-face in Melbourne. I know one of the audience is on this. And the other day, I facilitate that session with Sky Romold, and Sky introduced like a mindfulness activity, and she gave everyone a walnut. And we had to like feel the walnut, really look into the walnut, What else did we? I don't think we listened. Oh, we cut out like the sound around us, and then we smelt the walnuts. Then we tasted the walnut. And there was this idea of like connecting with all of your 5 senses, and we drowned everything else out. We were just so focused on this walnut, and the walnut I think is a very good nut to do because it's got lots of interesting crevices. But, it was really good.
In a number of my online programs, there's I take you through how to do that with a mandarin, because the smell of a mandarin when you just break I get really excited about mandarins.
And that's what they are, right? Like they're circuit breakers. They're like just
I love that. Both the walnut and the mandarin both have great points.
Great. They both have great qualities. Yes.